Hi, I'm Rebecca from conquerbooks.com, and this is the second video in the series, How to Launch a Writing Career. In the first video, we focused on how to prioritize writing in your everyday life. In this video, we'll focus on finding your voice as a writer. As a book coach and writer myself, I'm going to share with you 4 things you can do this month to further your writing career. If you're still looking for more great tips after this video, check out conquerbooks.com. So, continuing from the first video in the series, step 5 is to set up writerly social media. I highly suggest joining Twitter. It's a great place to meet other writers. I've exchanged guest blog posts, found critique partners, and learned a lot. I'll leave my handle down below. Feel free to connect. Instagram and TikTok are 2 other places readers and writers like to hang out. You might also want to share your writing information on your LinkedIn page or create a page on Facebook. You may not have a lot to post yet, but investing in social media leaves breadcrumbs for the publishing industry, builds your network with other writers, and helps you find your voice. But let me tell you what I wish I understood early on. Social media involvement is not going to make or break your writing career. Choose a platform, do something, but don't let it get in the way of your writing time. Step 6 is to submit widely. I suggest you find a few ways to dip your toes in the waters while working on that big book. Start small here, like your local paper or regional writing competition. This will allow you to get practice communicating with editors, publishers, and more before the stakes are very high, and it will allow you to explore and experiment with your writing voice. But to be honest, this step is also about learning to deal with rejection. Learning to deal with rejection is one of the most important things you can do for your writing career. Entire writing careers are derailed because a writer can't deal with rejection. And there will be a lot of it. Many working professional writers earn hundreds of rejections of varying kinds every year. You have to submit widely to win one writing competition. You have to query hundreds of times to find the perfect agent. Getting paid to write and have lots of people read your work is amazing. But the other side of that coin is rejection. And as writers, we need to be brave enough to flip it. Step 7 is to publish something. This may come organically based on all of those submissions you're sending out, but if it doesn't, take some time to step back and work on your craft and presentation. And in the meantime, publish something. Really anything. I think it's okay to publish a few things for free at the beginning of your career. Ask a writing friend if you can write a guest blog post for their blog, or publish something on medium.com or another website with a built-in audience. If you really want to dive into this step, I highly recommend Byline Bible by Susan Sharpio. Getting something out there will provide you with a much-needed self-esteem boost, but the simple act of sharing your work in this setting will also tell you about yourself as a writer. Did you find an almost missed typo just before submitting? Then add another layer of proofing to your routine. Did you wish you had titled the piece something else when you saw it in print? Take some time to research what makes a good title. Getting your writing out there is exciting, but it's also an opportunity for recognizing and facilitating growth. The final step we're going to talk about this month is finding your niche. The more you write, the more you will naturally narrow in on a subgenre. Early on, it's okay to try different styles and different genres out, but you will want to narrow in your focus because spreading yourself out too thin will impede your long-term progress. It's possible to have multiple pen names in different genres, but that will come later. Narrowing in now will allow you to dive in and master that genre or substyle. This is important for you to actualize before tackling the steps listed in the next video. Do this now, and in a year or 2, you'll be amazed that you ever did anything else. This month, if you follow steps 4 through 8, you'll set up writerly social media, submit something, publish something, and narrow in on your style and voice. In the next and final video, we'll wrap up with writer business tips. Bye.